Hi guys, Pavel from Emotidi speaking. In today's video, I would like to share my experience where I failed, because in one of the videos which I prepared for you, but this video doesn't exist and will never be, should have been a content where I replace the water block or replace the standard air cooling with water block in my card. Well, that's not gonna happen, and that will be not gonna happen because of, well, I read too fast. I bought this EK block for 2070 or 60 should be possible, but I didn't find out that there is a small note which is manufacturer code, and it is a layout of PCB, and I bought the water block for different PCB layout than I have. What a sad story, but never mind. On the other hand, I can show you the completion and change of the thermal pads in this video in this 2060. So enjoy the show. Okay, we can start with a change itself. This is a PCB. I already cleaned it out. I use that isopropanol. It's perfect for cleaning of a thermal compound or the grease from the thermal pads. Well, these pads from my wife are absolutely perfect for cleaning, and I already pre-cut the new thermal pads because during the removing I quite heavily damaged the old ones, so we will replace it with these new ones. So let's start with the business. This is a replacement for this memory pad. It should be half long, but in a previous model or in a previous thermal pad it was full length, in spite that there is only 2 memories, not 4, but let's keep it. Okay. The worst part of changing the thermal pads is removing the foils. Okay, first prepared. These 2 fins are for the rest of the memories. Okay, carefully place it to their place. Okay. Okay. This one is the thermal pad which will be placed here, and it will cover these components. Well, here you can see it is nicely visible that there are 2 marks. This is a mark how this is the marks how the thermal pad should be long. It's quite useful to not ignore them. Okay, perfect. These are the thermal pads. I still didn't remove the sticker from the other side. I will do it later. So first we need to start with a backplate. Previously on the backplate there were a thermal pad here. Some of you may say that it's unclean, but yes, it was cleaned a lot, but the grease from thermal pads can't be completely, I don't know, drying out or how to call it. So this state is completely fine, and you don't need to try hard to remove it fully because you will not success. Here we will place this a bit thicker thermal pad. Yes, just like this, a bit of touch, not much, and here we can remove the second foil from the other side right now, because we will place the back plate. Here you can see, in spite this is a metal, there is a rest of a grace from a thermal pad, but as you can see, I can clean it how much as I want, but it's still visible and can't be fully removed. And first we need to place the RGB header, which will be a bit tough job in this moment, but we will need to be creative. Okay, almost in, yes, in. So perfect, thermal pad is placed. So let's lock the back side of the graphic card. Okay, for this, right now we need to go to the other side. I'm not using the gloves, but sometimes it's recommended, but because wherever I touch with my hand, this will be later place where there is a higher chance that dust will be stuck, because my hands are a bit oily and it can't be removed. So it's just a recommendation. Okay, we can start with these two small ones because they are from here. Okay, perfect. And now maybe, yeah, I can do it later. I need to remove the stickers from the other side. This is the thing where I have my personal experience that I forgot to do that, to remove the second side of a thermal pad, and then I was very surprised how it is possible that I changed the thermal pads and everything was cleaned and the temperatures of GPU was surprisingly high. Well, after the reopen of the GPU, I found out that I forgot to remove almost all the foils from the other side. So my fault, 100%. Okay, here is the trickiest part, because it is not stick on a place very hardly, so we can be very gentle, and probably I will do it this way because it's more easier. From this side there is nothing which can drop down. Okay, yes, perfect. On the first side, excellent. You need just a bit of the wiggle, not that much, and now we can a bit push down to let the thermal pads stick to the memories. We can double check it here. I hope that you will see it here, there, and on the other side there. Okay, let's screw this thing. Yeah, even here you can see that there are some marks from the grease which can't be fully cleaned. Yeah, and this is my mistake. I should clean it again, because this is the rest of the IPO. Okay, a bit cleaned out, perfect. So, here is my small recommendation: not tight the screws fully on the first round, because if you do that, there is a high chance that later you will need to wiggle a bit on some screws to be able to screw down, and it's sometimes not easy to do that. So first, few screws in, wiggle a bit, double check that all the holes you need are fitting perfectly, and you can continue with the screwing down the rest of the screws. Okay, a few more down here, one here, and one here. Perfect. Now we have all the screws, which is connecting the back plate with this kind of a heatsink, so we can tighten it up. Perfect, almost done. And last round to fully tighten all the screws down. Not that much, just enough. Perfect. Okay, job done. Right now, these two screws will be placed on the I/O of the card here, as you can see. Perfect. Second. Okay, job done. And these two will hold and place this heatsink. I need to find out how it should be placed. Yes, this way. Perfect. Okay. Excellent. So right now, the last thing which we need to do is place the thermal paste on the chipset. Here I cleaned the heatsink. It's funny that here you can almost read the information from the chip. So I used the Grizzly Kryonaut. I like this paste a lot. Well, there is no correct answer how should be the paste place on the chip, because every single technician will do it a bit different way. The correct answer is that there should be enough thermal paste to cover the whole block, but not too much to let the thermal paste overlap the chip from each side and make the mess on the rest of the PCB. That's really something what you don't want. I don't know. I am quite satisfied with my job. It's not perfect, but right now I'm 100% clear that the thermal paste is all over the chip, which is what we want. And now you can place the heatsink. I don't need to right now push back the connectors, because there is very easy access from the side in this Asus Strix card, so wish me good luck and I hope that I will success. Okay. I think that I'm perfect. A bit of a push, not much, just a bit. And now I need to carefully rotate the GPU and do a final correction to match the holes, and last 4 screws will be placed here. Oh, come on. Perfect. In these 4 screws I usually recommend to go in an X mode, not 1, 2, 3, 4, because it means that you will start to press to the thermal paste from this corner, and the paste will or can leave or overleap the block from this side. That's not what you want. You need to constant pressure to do it from all sides at the same time, if possible, to guarantee that there will not be places where there will be too much of a thermal compound and places where there will be so little of it. Okay, last screw. Double check if all the screws are tightened enough. Perfect. Perfect. Double check. Perfect. And last touch is to place the connectors of RGB and fans. Click, job done. And here, oh come on. Click, job done. Perfect. GPU is completed, and if you need or want, you can make some final cleaning to remove the rest of your fingerprints on the back side of the GPU. I don't recommend to go over the stickers because there is a high chance that you will, because it's alcohol, you will just remove all the text on the stickers, and that's not what you really want. Okay, gentle blow, and we are done. Clean and prepared for next use. Guys, I hope that this video will give you something, and see you in another video. Have a great day, bye.